Quick question for everyone. What's going on with pi? What am I missing about pi here? So the entire world is parroting this number, and that's I'm not sure why. Can anyone tell me why the world gives me this value for pi? Like I don't understand where anybody gets this from. I don't even understand actually why it's an irrational number and why it goes on forever, because if you just, like, it doesn't go on forever. The circle has a beginning and an end. That's just me. So like when I do 22 over 7, maybe my calculator's different, but 3.1428. The world tells me that it's 22 over 7 is a good approximation, and yeah. So I don't know where this comes from. I don't know what this is. What is this? Can anyone tell me what this is? I didn't do much school. I surfed. I missed the bus by accident, and I didn't make school very often, so you'll have to help me out. But I'm just not sure how we get there. I'm not sure. And anyway, 22 over 7 is 3.142. 2! Oh! That's a 2 there. I don't know. And the other thing that I did that was a miracle. It seemed that no other human is capable of doing, so I thought, fuck, I can do this. So what I did was I carved a circle into a piece of timber, into a piece of masonite. I wished it was here with me now, I'd show you. I actually used a piece of metal that was flexible. And anyway, I drew this, gouged this circle, right? And gouged it nice and deep so I could lay my radius into that groove. And when I did that, I was very careful. I laid the radius around the outside, stopping and marking exactly where it was before. The radius was 200, and I laid the radius around the circle, marking exactly where it stopped 6 times plus that little bit. And it was 1257 millimeters because the radius was 200. And it measured 6.285, and that's as close as I could see. You'd need a magnifying glass to see any more than that. So 6.285. But beside me actually physically drawing this circle or gouging this circle in the masonite, we're also given 22 over 7 or 44 over 7 for 2 pi, So if we're going to be parrots, let's parrot this. Let's become real parrots. I don't mind being a parrot as long as the parrot's saying the gospel, you know what I mean, the truth. So let's parrot the truth, eh? Can we, besides me physically gouging a circle into masonite, with a 200 millimeter radius, and laying around the radius and it measuring 1257 millimeters, that also came out to exactly this, 6.285, and after that I couldn't see, too small for my eyes. But I got this. So after I'd physically measured this circle, I realised that 44 over 7 was exactly a very good approximation for pi. Because I've got 1257 millimeters and I divided that by 200 and we get 6.285. So I realised that 44 over 7 is a great approximation for pi. But this has nothing to do with anything. This is called I am a parrot. Repeat after me, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. The best thing about everything that I say, this is the only reason that I say things at all, is that you can do it for yourself. The thing about what I do is that everybody can do this for themselves. Go outside, get a piece of wood, get a nail and a piece of string, gouge the circle, gouge it. Righto, then measure, then get your flexible ruler or whatever and just go around it and measure it, and you'll get exactly the same as me, which means that it's true, because then your kids can do it, and then their kids can do it, and they're going to get exactly this too. If they've got a radius of 200, they're going to measure this as carefully as they can. You're going to realise that it's 6.285. So, irrational numbers that go forever. How come? Just wondering. But besides all that, this is garbage. Irrational numbers are also garbage. The ancient people, were they doing all this fancy mathematics, or did they just get the radius and lay it around a circle and get as careful as they fucking could? Maybe 1 millimeter difference, but just, I don't know. I'd encourage everyone to go and use a 200 millimeter or whatever, 200 radius, and gouge a circle and lay that radius around and tell me what you get. Because if you don't get 1257, we may be able to vote on maybe me eating poo or something, because I'm pretty sure you're going to get 1257 mils, and you and your mate might argue over the tiny, is it 257 or 256 anyway. You're going to see that it's you can measure a circle, and anyone that tells you you can't measure a circle is hasn't tried. Have a great day.